does this man need to be on fraud watch? Because I am sorry, you cannot be in these GOAT conversations if that is the record that you are coming with, right? I am so... You're...
Spartans! What is your profession?
Yes, people, another edition of Knightz Round Table Discussions where we discuss all sports all the time. Got my guys, the truth, and Mr. K.A. with me. How are we doing, people?
We're back after being cancelled.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Tooth got us cancelled. So now I have to wear this disguise. So you know, the authorities don't get at me.
If you want to know who the first, if you want to know who that guy is, just go back a couple of videos. Just go back a couple of videos. You can see who he is.
Bro, you know who you look like, bro. Any Dragon Ball Z fans out there? You remember when Gohan turned into like a teenager?
Oh yeah, and he gets disguised. Hey, don't know.
Yeah, K didn't, bro. K is older.
No, I've never been a Dragon Ball Z fan, man.
Bro, it's because bro, K is watching TV when it was just 1 to 5, bro. That's what he grew up with.
Bro, I still remember when we had Channel 5 got launched, bro, with the Spice Girls, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
To our younger viewers, like, just don't even bother trying to understand what we're talking about because you won't. But yes, people, we are back.
We are back
on Fight Talk. It was me taking a sabbatical. So we took
Man said he's gone on holiday.
I was out there with Aljo. I told you this. I was out there with Aljo.
I actually went partying with Aljo, you know, flipping out. He wasn't even joking, people. Man was out there in JA, living out Aljo, them two island boys.
No, stop. No,
jumping off tables.
I told Tooth he needs to. Man said, "What do you think this is? Passa."
And just frog splash off the speakers.
Oh man, but yeah, people, we are back and we've missed it. So we got so much to talk about, so much to talk about, and to get through. But Footie Chat is fully back, and we're going hard to the end of the season. But as usual, before we start, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Get the likes up, the subscriptions up, all that good stuff. As I say all the time, share. We are here. And don't forget to join our social media pages as well. Links are in the description. Currently got Europa League and Conference League football in the background. We'll keep you up to date with all of that. But there is only one place to start. I don't know where you were, if you weren't there. These two decided to fall asleep when we had one of the greatest comebacks of all time happen last night, where Real Madrid and Man City went head to head. To explain what happened, it was 4-3 before the second leg. City scored, made it 1-0, Mahrez goal, which I blame Courtois for, and the game was dead and buried.
Oh, really? That's harsh. But go on.
Near post, I blame anything near post against the goalkeeper. I blame them.
That's harsh.
It wasn't quite a near post, like blame. I don't think it was a near post. Blame the keeper, kind of.
Nah. I'll explain why you can't blame the keeper. But let's go.
And then the game was dead and buried. Then the 90th minute came. Rodrigo comes, a fantastic ball over from Camavinga, squared by Benzema, goes in. Everyone just thinks consolation. All of a sudden, a minute later, ball goes in. Who played the ball in? Was it Carvajal?
Yeah. Carvajal.
Yeah, Carvajal plays the ball in. Rodrigo gets the header, makes it 2-1, 5-5 on aggregate. We go into extra time. Then Ruben Diaz brings down Benzema. Benzema takes the penalty, slots it in 3-1. City are out of the Champions League. Real Madrid are into the final to take on Liverpool. That's to sum it up for you in a nutshell. Mr. K, I'm going to come to you first. First of all, plaudits to Real Madrid for coming back and winning. We're going to talk a little bit more about them later and Don Carlo. But, K, for you, right? Pep's out again in the Champions League. It's another failure from Pep in the Champions League. It's now 11 years since Pep won the Champions League, right? Just from a Manchester City perspective, what is it going to take for them to try and get over the line here? Because the game was done. They were through. What happened? What did Pep do for this game to be thrown away like that?
As you said, I'll be honest, I'm one of the guys that fell asleep because I thought the game was done and dusted. I thought City were done. I was like, it would seem to be like coming to a boring end where City will be able to keep the ball, manage the game out. And out of nowhere, 89th minute, I was like, no one. Do you know how shocked I was? I didn't see it coming. When I woke up and I saw what the scoreline was and the time, I'm like, honestly, I was confused. I was in such a day. Because if you compare that second game to the first game, it was like chalk and cheese. So I don't know, just Pep just has that Spurs luck when it comes to the Champions League, man. That bottle mentality where it's like, and I don't think, to be honest, I'm not so much as hard on him where people call him Guardiola because of the Champions League titles he's won in the past and the teams he's inherited. Because I think he's a really good manager, but when you go 11 years without winning a title and you've had to build a team per se and like start again over a few times and you keep falling short, then you kind of have to he has to take the ownership that he's just making mistakes. He's not doing the right thing, whether it's the lineup changes or the personnel, or the people he's playing. Like say, the personnel, the people he's playing in the Champions League, because he has a way and a style of he plays certain players. Like Morris plays every game in the Champions League. There's certain things he does, and maybe it's just not working. He needs to change their approach, and I think that thing that he has to take ownership on and actually take a look at himself, because you can't go after winning it in the fashion that you did in that span of time you did with Bayern and Barca. You can't go 11 years.
Just Barca. Nah, just Barca.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted Bayern. Oh, my bad.
Nah. Barca 09 and 11.
Oh, yeah. See, I knew you wanted twice, but I thought it was one each with the two teams. I made a mistake. Yeah, so you can't go ahead in that go ahead of that that across that span of time without winning and not taking ownership.
I hear that completely. Look, truth, right? I'm sorry, but he has to be held accountable, right? Before I go through the history of Pep Guardiola, right? Let's just take that game into perspective. And you being the coach, why? Look, listen, I understand everyone does it. Time's going on. You want to shut up shop. You want to defend and see the game out. What I don't understand is, right, in that situation, why do you take off your pace in Gabriel Jesus and Riyad Mahrez and bring on Jack Grealish, who isn't the quickest, but is a ball carrier, and you bring on Gundogan. Gundogan we know because he was trying to see the game out, but why take your pace off?
Didn't he come on for KDB?
Yeah, Gundogan came on for KDB. Jack came on for Gabriel Jesus. And I think, did Fernandinho come on for Mahrez or something?
No, Fernandinho came on for Walker.
Yeah,
who came on for Mahrez? No, Zinchenko came on for Walker.
Oh yeah, sorry, Zinchenko came.
I think Fernandinho came on for Mahrez.
For Mahrez?
Yeah, because Sterling didn't come in until extra time. Sterling didn't come on until extra time.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but that's my point. Why not bring on Sterling? If you're going to bring your two quickest players off, why not bring on Raheem Sterling, who can stretch the game, but more importantly, do something which Jack Grealish doesn't really do, and track back. These are the mistakes. Don't get me wrong, it was mad what happened with Real Madrid, but when you look at it from a coaching point of view and analyze the finer details, surely if you take your pace off, you have to bring pace on, especially when you have that option. Why did Pep choose to go a different avenue with all of this? And is he to blame with the changes that he made?
Now, this is the thing. This game, like, of all games of football that I've seen, this game really, really stumped me from a coaching point of view. Like, I've literally spent all night, all day thinking about this game. And I want to blame Pep, but blaming him really feels like, you know, clutching at straws, because what he did yielded results. Let's break it down. So his first set of substitutions, it yielded the result of the goal. But if we analyze that first goal came about because Real Madrid already made their first move. The space that Bernardo Silva had to run into, obviously, Real Madrid already made a substitution. Who did they take over? Was it Casemiro and Cruz?
When
came off at 75.
When City scored, I think it was Cruz for
so Cruz came off. Yeah, so Cruz came off, and there was a huge gap in midfield that Bernardo ran into, and that's what caused the goal. So I don't really think it was Pep's substitution that led to the goal. I believe that goal happened even if KDB is still on the field.
Oh, but he had a shocker. No,
I don't say that.
For KDB standard, I think he had a shocker.
Yes, for his standards, but until KDB isn't able to walk off the pitch, you keep him on for me.
Fair.
No matter how bad the game is. Remember, even though he had a shocker, but he still created the most chances.
Yeah, fair.
He had a shocker, but he created the most chances. So that shows a bad KDB is still dangerous. So I think KDB in this game still has a part to play, and you don't take him off. So the first goal came about because Real Madrid, they blinked first. Okay. So when he carried on making more and more subs, I started to think, I wasn't happy with Phil Foden.
Yeah, he was awful.
I don't think he was providing much. I honestly don't. I thought the logical thing would be put on Raheem Sterling.
Yeah, 100.
Maybe for Jesus. Have you said like for like pace?
Yeah.
Because that pace would scare the life out of Real Madrid. And they didn't need to do much else. Keep it the same. Keep it the same. Keep the players on the pitch and just carry on as is. Because he didn't need to change the game. Real Madrid had to come to them. And KDB with space, I'm pretty sure he would have done damage. Mahrez was having the time of his life with space. I don't take him off. Like, I don't understand why he actually took
This is my point.
But that being said, though, can you blame the guy for taking them off when Grealish came on and had 2 chances to win the game?
Which is fair. And this is the thing, it's all about fine margins.
It is. It's so fine.
And Ferland Mendy, if he doesn't make that goal-saving tackle off the line, City are going through. It's a fine margin. But, and this is why I brought up this whole changes thing, because this isn't the first time that Pep does these things where he gets bored and he says, let me do this and let me do that, where he starts playing players out of position, he just makes substitutions for the sake of it. Or what was that game where he made no substitutions and they were losing? And was it the FA Cup game against Liverpool? I think it was, where he made not one substitution at all. I think it was. And these are the things that I'm talking about when it comes to Pep. Pep seems to self-destruct himself, right?
But this game is just, it's harsh to call it. I find it hard for myself here. And look, I'm a critique, but I find it hard in this sense to really throw much blame Pep's way in terms of how the game went. I think we have to forget what happened in the past and call this an anomaly. We just have to call this an anomaly, a freak. It was a freak result, let's be real.
Yeah, it was.
Like for Madrid to just score those 2 goals.
That's been
it's been the theme of Madrid, man. That they've been behind
not
in
these late goals.
Not the late goals, but I'm talking about coming from behind and winning. And I kind of agree with you.
The game is over. You think the game is over? Like we thought the game is over. We went to sleep. We went to sleep, so surely everyone else, like,
yeah, 100%. I thought the game was over.
The issue. Okay,
And
so
you were sending people to sleep, so it's like
the issue I have here though is that when that first goal went in, City weren't City no more.
They stunned. They were shell shocked.
Yeah, but that's only off the first goal. And I'm just looking around the pitch and I was thinking, you've got Fernandinho on, you've got Rodri on, you've got Diaz on, you've got Gundogan on. You've got enough about this team to
experience.
Be like, calm down. We still got this. Let's move the ball about. I'm trying to find out what happened after that first goal. Why did everything just switch?
Look, this is the thing. Football is a funny. Listen, this is why we love the game. This is why we're always talking about it, because, as we said, the game was dead and buried. It was done. City were thinking about Paris. All of a sudden, a goal goes in, and you're like, "Raw, what's going on?" Second goes in, and you're like, "Hold on, whoa." The thing is, this is the biggest joke. After the first goal, the second goal went in so instantly. I don't even think City had time to process what happened. They just saw the referee. Yeah, they just saw the referee blow in the first whistle extra time. I'm thinking, what are we doing here? Literally. And then when Uncle Benzi goes and scores the penalty, bruv, City literally were done. The game was over. Like, I don't think they did anything in extra time.
Yeah, but that's football. They
had one chance. They had one chance, the Fernandinho one.
Oh yeah, and, that was difficult. That was Courtois making up for that first goal error, bruv. Getting that touch on there, like that chance was hella difficult for Fernandinho.
But let me actually explain why City actually crumbled. And I'm shocked. I'll be shocked here if this weekend all you're gonna see from Newcastle is Fraser and Alan Saint-Maximin whipping in cross after cross after cross, because this is what teams need to do more often versus City. A lot of teams don't really get the opportunity to just whip crosses in and keep on doing it. Even if what happens, they whip a cross in, it fails, and then they try to do something else. What you have to do against a team like City is just keep on whipping, because they're not very good at dealing with crosses. Even in the first half, we saw the first half. Remember right at the end, what's his name? Vinicius. He had that chance when that cross was whipped in at the back thing post.
Yeah.
There's another thing. Benzema had a free header. Remember the free header that he got in the first half?
Yeah.
So they're not great at defending crosses. And I've always said to myself, and I remember when we played them, we had loads of success. We didn't score, but we had success whipping in crosses. I'm like, why don't teams do it more often? Just test that back four, because they're not great defensively. Make them actually have to defend. Don't make them try intercept, because they're good at that. They can do that. But put it in wide places where there's no Fernandinho or there's no Rodri, and tell them deal with these crosses, and then that's where, and the goals came from crosses. The joke is the second goal. How is Rodrigo free in the box? Not only that, there was a Real Madrid player, I don't know who it was.
It was Asensio, I think.
Was it Asensio?
Yeah,
I think it was Asensio, who won the header first. He got the flick on first. And then Rodrigo, brilliant bit of improvisation, getting into the corner, even though I had a flick on. Well done to him. I don't know if it was a fluke or whatever. But that's two Real Madrid players that were free. And you're defending. So it's like...
This is it. Listen, at the end of the day, it can happen to anybody in football. Like, you just get stunned. It's a sucker punch. Two punch combo, and you're just like, what the hell is going on? But KA, as I said, 11 years since Pep has won the Champions League. Do we have to put Pep Guardiola on fraud watch in Europe? Does he deserve, right, to be on fraud watch in Europe? Forget domestically. Forget about that, right? We know how great he is domestically. Fergie was great domestically, but his European record is abysmal.
Who, Fergie?
Fergie's, yeah. Right?
Not really.
Two Champions League in how many years?
2 Champions Leagues, 4 finals. That's possible. You can pass that.
It's not a great record, bro. When we were going
compared to who though?
when
They
what do
compared
you
to
mean? Like
compared
compared
to
to
Real Madrid though.
hold on, compared to some the man in my background for a start.
Nah.
You could-
Free what? The extra win.
The man in my background for a start. In terms of you're with it, when I put into context, you're with the same team for how many years, right? The longevity that you had. The Premier League was just you and one other team, right? It wasn't the Premier League of now where everyone's competing like for the top 6-7 spots, and your record in the Champions League isn't that great. Bear in mind, you went out in the group stages with teams like Benfica and Basel, losing to Deportivo La Coruña.
No,
right?
it's true, but I think the Champions League is so hard to win that we can't.
Tell Zidane that.
Zidane's an anomaly. I'm sorry, and he's never going to win another Champions League again. So,
no, was it? But anyway, okay, does he deserve to be on fraud watch? Does Pep? Because the one thing I realized about Pep is because of everything that he's done domestically, everyone just says, "No, we can't criticize Pep." When he goes out the Champions League. I'm sorry, if this was anybody else, we'd be criticizing them. So does he deserve to be on fraud watch in Europe?
Do you know what? Before you said just in Europe, I was going to talk about the domestic. So you kind of caught me on that. You caught me out on that one. So I personally think it's a hard one because when people look at your career, they will look at the entirety there, but then they will caveat and say, "Oh, but look at his European record." But when they won't look at on one side just at the European. They'll look at everything, but mention the European. So it's hard for me, honestly. I'm not trying to go around the houses or set the fences, but it's hard to say he's a fraud, especially when he's done it and he has won it. Let's say he hasn't won in 11 years, but he has won Champions League. Twice.
Yeah, he's won 2009, 2011.
So I don't know. I wouldn't really call. I wouldn't call him a fraud. Just the fact that he's won it.
Okay, if I say to you, he has a joint record of losing semi-finals in the Champions League. I think the record is 6. He's joint with Mori for the losses in a semi-final in a Champions League. And I go back to, fair enough, you can say Fergie never, how many semi-finals did Fergie get to, but Fergie ain't even got that record, right? Yeah. Does this man need to be criticised for what has happened in Europe? Bear in mind, right, let's bear this in mind, a Barcelona team which he inherited, don't get me wrong, the football that he then transformed into was absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing, and it changed football. I do not deny that. But then you went to Bayern Munich and you didn't do nothing. And I think the year that he left? Truth, did they do the treble? Was it that one?
So the year before he came, they did the
treble. Yeah. And I'm sure when he left, I think the season after, they then won it. Or I don't know if my numbers are correct.
No, it's been a while. Because Bayern Munich only won it in 2020. Yeah,
no, it wasn't 2020. No, it wasn't.
It's COVID.
Was it 2021?
Yeah,
it's COVID. Yeah.
Anyway, 1920.
Anyway, the man before you did the treble, you went there, you didn't do it. You went several years without doing it at Bayern Munich, and you're the most dominant. Obviously, everyone knows Bayern are the most dominant German side in Germany. You then come to Manchester City. You've spent £1 billion since you have been there.
Has he actually spent that much? 1 billion?
Yeah, 1 billion. £1 billion you spent since you've been there.
All these stats come out, bro. He spent that much.
£1 billion.
That's nuts.
He got there. He wanted to rebuild the squad. He's done that. He's been there long enough. Bear in mind, your adversary has won it twice, right? In Europe, the Liverpools, they've won it twice. Does this man need to be on fraud watch? Because I am sorry, you cannot be in these GOAT conversations if
These
that
loaded
is
questions,
the
bro.
record that you are coming with, right? You're bridging across the road. Yeah, me and Klopp are friends. He's done it twice. Twice he's won the Champions League. Yeah, twice.
No, once.
Is it not once? No, it's twice. Sure, it's twice.
He's only done it with Liverpool.
No,
remember, he lost with Dortmund.
Remember, they won it the season. Hold on. Am I getting it wrong? Is it once?
They lost with Dortmund.
Someone, you look at the Okay, you got the computer. I'll bring it up.
They lost against Real Madrid.
They lost against Madrid. Yeah.
And then won it the following year against
I am sure they've done
Tottenham.
it twice. But anyway, once or twice. They've done it more times than you have since you've been at Manchester City. Yeah. Bruv, I'm sorry. He needs to be on fraud watch. I don't care. Yes, the greatness. We can understand that with Barcelona, the football that he's brought to England and the way that they play in domestically. But that doesn't excuse you from being on fraud watch in Europe.
Let's not separate it. We're talking about we can't say in Europe. We can't say in Europe. It has to be fraud watch. And this is what I say. And I keep this is the one thing I flip-flop on every time. Because after he flops, I'm always like, this guy's suspect. He's a suspect. He's suspect number one. And then I see his football and then his impact and then what he's doing, the records he's breaking. And it softens me up as a coach. It softens me up. I admire what he's done. But then the Europe thing is just, the Europe thing, it irks me a bit because as you said, like what all those stats, the money spent, like he's not on forward watch. Because those 2 titles with Barcelona have given him life. He's not on forward watch, but he's high on the suspect list. Like he's number 1. He's got one more chance. For me, he's got one more chance. Everyone's saying he should leave, but he's got one more chance. I'll tell you why. If Haaland comes in next year, there is zero excuse.
No, there's no excuses. No excuses.
Like for me, like as we said this year, that if he makes Liverpool win the quadruple,
yeah. He's got McD's, bruv. He's gonna be working in McD's toilets. Like
he's already on thing, but I still think that City should wrap up the title. They should. But next year, if they get Haaland, like, because Haaland wins them this game. Let's be real.
Yeah, 100.
Game.
100.
Haaland at least puts away 2 of the 6-7 chances that they created.
Yeah, even in the first leg.
Exactly, and that's 2 more goals. So let's leave it at that. If he does not win the Champions League with Haaland, then it's off to Bodo Glimt. It's off to Bodo Glimt. I don't want to see you no more.
You're on mute.
Just to say, Klopp's only won the CL Champions League once and lost.
Oh, is it once? All right, cool.
He's lost 3 finals. Twice. He's been finals. 3 times and he's lost 2 finals. Once with Dortmund and once with Liverpool. Oh. So he's only won it once.
Yeah, so
still more than Pep at Man City.
Like in conclusion, like it's not over yet. He's on his last legs. He's on life support right now. He really is. I'm not joking. He's on life support. And if they get Haaland next year, not even to get Haaland. If they get a striker, they could go sign flipping Adebayor. As long as they have a striker next year, if he doesn't win the Champions League, then leave it. It's done. Then he has to be put into the category. I'm gonna put Ancelotti, because we're gonna get to this. Ancelotti / Ferguson. It's hard to think there. Ancelotti / Ferguson.
Wait, what are you trying to put together?
The list
of GOATs.
Greatest manager. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a huge gap. I'm gonna put Jose. I'm gonna put Jose before Pep. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, fair.
And then,
I think that's fair.
And then this is controversial.
Man, oh my days, bro.
This is controversial.
Don't even mention.
This is controversial.
Don't even try and say Voya, bro.
But I would even put
my guy, not Voya, bruv.
My guy, Arsene Wenger.
Nah.
Above
nah. Do you know what that is, bro? And this guy, this
made
is gonna
these
come back
two guys legends,
bro.
bro.
This is gonna come back down here to his vendetta against money, bro. That's what that comes down to. He's gonna say, Voya did it without the resources and
until for me, the only way Pep saves his legacy, if he doesn't win in City, is going to a Tottenham, going to an Arsenal, and winning the Champions League. No, winning the league. Yeah, winning the league. Yeah. That's the only way he saves his legacy. Because then everyone would say, okay, fine, you didn't need money. Well, I guarantee you, he probably will spend like 500 to $1 billion to win one of those leagues. So, yeah, no, in conclusion, he's not a fraud. Guys, let's stop the fraud talk. But, you know, he's on life support. Pep's legacy is on life support.
Bro, fraud watch is what Pep is on, bro. But
I'm not. You don't usually say this, but I'm with the truth on this one, man.
Fraud watch is what Pep's on, bro. 100%.
Nah. You don't.
You know what? Yeah. Do you know what? Talk about fraud. I've just looked up some list of top 50 managers, and your boy Southgate is ninth.
You're right. I'm not even. I don't know where you found that list, bro. Bro, that must be some list from like the Daily Mirror or something, bro.
Pochettino's 10th, and Southgate is 9th, bro.
So we're actually putting managers that haven't won nothing on the list now. That's mad.
Right, it's dumb, bro. That don't make no sense. But we got to move on, and we got to talk about the other team that was in that semi-final, and that is Real Madrid, bro. And we don't really care about Real Madrid, let's be honest. But there's two people that we need to talk about. Again, Benzi doing what Benzi does, bro. He's on track for that Ballon d'Or. Phenomenal at the age that he's doing what he's doing. So shout out to him. Didn't have his best game, but at the end of the day, he scored a crucial penalty, got a crucial assist as well. That brought them back into the game. So hold tight, Benzi, for another good performance in the Champions League. But we got to talk about Don Carlo, bruv, and this man, because listen, at the beginning of the season, no one was talking about Real Madrid. Everyone was like, yeah, they're not going to do much in the Champions League. Yeah. In La Liga, I think we gave them the chance because obviously Barca were in transition, Atletico and whatnot. But they went on, they won the league at Cantor. They're currently 15 points ahead of Barcelona, who are second. Don't ask me how Barcelona are second from where they were, but Javi, that's how much of a good job Javi's done at Barcelona at this moment in time. But in terms of Don Carlo, bruv, another Champions League final. Bear in mind, he's won the Champions League with Real Madrid before. I think it was 13, 14 that he won it. I think they missed out on the league, but they won the Champions League. Yeah. Okay. Where do you put Don Carlo in your... We had the truth say his, but where do you rank him in terms of GOAT status in management? What's your position for Don Carlo, bruv? Because I think you put it in the group that he's won 5 league titles in 5 different leagues: the Premier League, Liga, La Liga, Bundesliga, and Serie A. Right, 3 Champions Leagues to go with it: FA Cup, Spanish Cup, Italian Cup. All these cups and whatnot, another Champions League final that is going to obviously 3 Champions League titles, 2 with AC, 1 with Real Madrid. Where do you put him, bro? Where does Don Carlo rank in your GOAT status for management?
I think if you're going to go down the US sports route, you have to put him on Mount Rushmore as one of the top managers, and just for his accolades. You see him there in your background, it's a car, but he's not a flashy manager. He's not a outspoken like even like a Pep or a Klopp or a Mourinho, but he does the job. He knows what he's doing. He's proven himself at the big times. He's gone to smaller clubs and not done as well as He's done well, but then some he hasn't done as well as hoped. But his record speaks for itself at the big clubs when he's put in situations and he's got good teams that he's built, some that he's inherited, some that he's had to buy players for and bring through. So which he's shown with this Real Madrid team. So I would have to put him up there as one of the top 3-4 managers. You can't forget about him because of what he's done. I think if he wants to elevate himself, he has to go prove it on the international stage. But at the same time, he doesn't have to, because of what he's done on the sort of domestic sides. So he's up there. He's definitely up there as one of the top managers for me.
Nah, 100. I hear that. Like, for me personally, he's in the top 3. I think if he goes and beats Liverpool in the Champions League final, I don't think there's no conversation to be had. I don't think we don't need to talk about nothing. We don't need to debate nothing. That's 4 Champions Leagues. He's out there on his own. Obviously, 2 clubs.
What's stopping him from being number 1, though?
Right now,
are we being a prisoner of the moment, though? Are we just being a prisoner of the moment?
No, right now, it's not what's stopping him. I think right now it's just still a debate. Okay. I think it's still a debate. Whereas I think if he goes and does this, especially because no one expected Real Madrid to do anything, I think if he were to go and beat this Liverpool side, who are the favourites? Yeah, I think there's no one can't chat to him. There's no one you can bring up. There's nothing you can say for Don Carlo. Because Kay, you're saying we're trapped in a moment, bro. This guy's been slept on. He never gets spoken about. Yeah, in these conversations.
True. That's what I said, because he's not that outspoken Mourinho type where he's calling himself a special one and stuff like that.
100%. But this is the guy that obviously he was the last guy that had AC when they were dominant. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously he came to Chelsea, won the league, PSG, bro. Even the smaller clubs, man, went Napoli and did a good job. At Everton, did a good job, right? We're not going to see Pep at Everton. We're not going to see Pep at Napoli, right? And this is the thing. This is where he proves how good he is. And furthermore, bro, guy's been in the game for ages and he's just adapted and evolved with football. Yeah. He's adapted and evolved with football where other managers couldn't. Arsene Wenger died, couldn't adapt. Fergie got out at the right time or else he would have died as well. So you got to credit the longevity that Don Carlo's had as well, bro. Yeah. Like, it's nuts. Truth, go on.
No, I agree with what you said. At the moment, there is an argument. There is an argument. You can put Sir Alex up there. For me, you can't put Pep up there. Nah. You can't put Mourinho up there. Mourinho answered. You said Wenger died. Ferguson got up before he died.
Mourinho died as well.
I think Mourinho's died a horrible death. But
he still had the accolades, though. He still won at the top levels and proved it.
Yeah, of course. That's why he's just
at different stages.
What I'm saying is he's just underneath. That's why. But he'll never be in the GOAT debate. He won't because of the way how.
Unless he has a resurgence, because he's still playing. He's still managing. So
if he wins the Conference League and then next season goes and wins Serie A with Roma, we're having a completely different conversation all over again.
Because ratings, if he's able to come back from the dead, which he can do, but Ancelotti, because Ancelotti for me has come back from the dead.
Yeah.
So let's be real. Napoli, Everton, everyone said that's it. Everyone said that's it. Even me, I was like,
even when he got the Real Madrid job, everyone was just like, why?
Yeah. Everyone's like, why? But you just got to respect this guy and what he has done. And it's not like he's gone the Mourinho route where it's just defensive. Like, he's not gone down that route. I wouldn't say he's got a particular style of play, but what he is just doing is just playing football. He's just playing football. And this Real Madrid side, look at the youth. Look at the youth that he's playing with. Because let's be real, who did they sign? Apart from Camavinga, I think Camavinga, that was it.
Where did he come from? Camavinga. Obviously, I know his story.
I think was it Rene? Was it Rene? Was it Rene?
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, he came from French. Yeah, I remember.
I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to think. Think. I can't think of anyone else.
I can't think of anyone off the top of my head. They might have signed like some Spanish players, like but a lot of these players, Rodrigo, like all these youth players that they're playing with, Vinicius. Oh my days! At the back they got Militao. I know Militao. I can't remember who they signed him from, but I know they signed Militao from some. But again, youth, all these youth players like Mendy. I know they got from I want to say Monaco, but I'm not sure.
Could have been. I can't remember.
I can't remember where they got Mendy from.
He's positive, and he plays on the front foot. That's what I like about Carlo. Especially with his changes as well.
And this is it, and that's why.
But you said top three. Top three with who?
I don't know. I just said top three. Him, Fergie. I don't know who the other person is. I just said top three.
Top two. I think him and Fergie.
You said Wenger earlier on before.
No. True said Wenger. I didn't say Wenger. True said Wenger.
I think you put Ferguson and Ancelotti out. Like Ferguson's probably won the most. Yeah, he's won the most. Oh, yes, Rangers scored.
Yeah, RB Leipzig made it.
I know they scored.
Yeah. Rangers just scored, bro. Sorry, people. All my
so Ancelotti may not have won as much as Ferguson, but 3 Champions League, joint most. Most Champions League finals. Titles in 5. I think that's an underrated achievement.
It is
5 titles in 5 different countries.
That's really good. But people say it's tainted because of like the French league that's in it and stuff like that.
Yeah. All right, fair enough.
Remember, he took over PSG at the start. It's not like PSG were established.
He was in the building process, and when you look at it, Serie A, obviously between AC and Inter, with Bundesliga, yeah, fair enough. It's Bayern, but when he came to Chelsea, I think when he came in, I think we had just won the league. So we won it 3 times in a row. He came in 9-10, and I think he did the double that season as well. So it wasn't a case of he came in. Obviously, it was us and Chelsea at the time, but and the City were just coming into their own. But man, you got to put respect on Don Carlo's name, bruv, like 100%. And bear in mind, bro, Gareth Bale and Eden Hazard were nowhere to be seen, and man still came through. And I
forgot those guys still play,
I was like, what?
I know, like, who?
This is it, bro. But
I just want to say one thing in terms of the reason why Madrid won. Like, we have to just talk one simple word, and that's pedigree. Like, let's be real. When it comes to the Champions League, we just have to acknowledge that there are levels. Yeah, there's levels to this competition. Just this competition in general. Like, we have the FA Cup. United used to have the league under Ferguson. That's gone. But we have the FA Cup. It just runs through the team. When you know your team has this history, you're living up to that history. Like, no matter what players come in, no matter how good they are, they know that this is the history of our team. And no matter what, there's always going to be an opportunity for them to, and that's what they've done, man. That's what they've done. Credit to Real Madrid. Credit to them all.
100%. But yeah, we've got to move on, people, and focus on the league now, because the title race is still going. City are 1 point ahead of Liverpool. There are 4 games to go in the league. 4 games for Man City left. For Liverpool, they've got 6 games left in all competitions. When we look at it, right, City's fixtures, they got Newcastle next at home, Wolves away, West Ham away, Villa at home, last day of the season. When you look at Liverpool's last fixtures in the league, they've got a big game against Spurs, which obviously you lot will be hoping for a Liverpool win. Then they've got Villa away, Southampton away, and Wolves at home. We're going to take the Champions League out of it, even though it may have a big impact considering what happened for both clubs.
We can't take the Champions League out of it.
But if we isolate just the 4 games left, right, and the relentlessness that both teams are on at the moment, can we see where either team are going to drop points? Can we see City or Liverpool dropping points in the last 4 games of the season.
Oh, sorry, I should have done this earlier. I need to see the fixtures up in front of me. Sorry.
Can we see the either teams dropping points while KA gets the fixtures up?
I don't think we could take the Champions League out of it. I think it was such a brutal loss. You got it? Okay.
But
no, I was gonna say I agree with you that you can't take it out of it.
Yeah, it was like I think I'm guarantee you Pep would said, I wish we got battered 4-1. I wish we got hammered 4-1. But the way it happened, and I remember KA, you remember obviously 2004 when we were going for the Champions League and we went in the quarterfinal to Chelsea. And we all remember that Liverpool game. The 4-2 Henry hat trick.
Yeah.
And we went behind because the heads were down. It's just the heads just went down. And the next game for them is so important. Like the Newcastle game is important. But it's not just a Newcastle game. It's the game after that and then the game after, because there's only 4 more games left. We had like another eight or so games to go. And we were well clear. This one, you got Liverpool breathing down your neck. You know, we were like 8 points clear already. So, you know, all we could have done is capitulated. If Man City just slip up once, that's it. Just once. And this Newcastle game, I don't know how those players pick themselves up and go again for the Newcastle game. So, yeah, I'm unsure where the next Man City win is coming from at this point in time. I need to see how they play.
No, 100%. Like I said, you have to try and take the Champions League out of it, but you can't because of the emotional damage that would have done to the players. But they've got to pick themselves up. It is the only trophy that they can win now. So they have to go there all guns blazing. But KA, in terms of Liverpool, obviously they're on cloud 9 through to the Champions League final. But 6 games left and everything's intense. Everything they have to win. They have to win. And I know they've been on a great run where they haven't lost for ages. But when you put it into context, they've got Spurs at home. Then they've got the FA Cup final. Then they're away to Villa. Then they're away to Southampton. Then they're at home to Wolves. And then they got the Champions League final. I understand that both...
And this is within a month of May.
Exactly, within a month of May. And
when's the last time they dropped points, by the way? Just asking. Because I can't remember.
Freaking hell. The City game. That's the last time that they dropped points.
Oh, yeah.
The City game was the last time that they dropped points. But when you look at that, high intensity, Spurs going for top 4, right? Then they've got the FA Cup final where Chelsea will want revenge after the League Cup loss. Then they got to go away to Villa. Steven Gerrard will probably do them a favour. And then they got to go away to Southampton, which Southampton can be that bogey team. Do you know what I mean? And then I think with Wolves are on a dovetail right now. Like they look like they're on holiday already. But with all the fixtures, all the pressure, and don't get me wrong, we cannot forget, and don't get me wrong, the powers of comeback are fantastic. Yeah. But we cannot forget that first half against Villarreal. We cannot forget that because that can happen again. That can happen again against... And if that performance were to happen against a Tottenham Hotspur, that second half isn't happening against that same Tottenham Hotspur side. So can Liverpool keep the clogs going and the juggernaut not going? Are they under more pressure because they've got more high-intensity games? Are they more likely to slip up? Or are you going with City because of what happened against Real Madrid?
I'm going with City because they already have the lead at the moment. And I think both teams can easily win all their games. And if both teams win all the games, City's won the title. But I feel like it's more pressure on Liverpool now because of the amount of games that they have. Yes, I think City have to bounce back, and this game against Newcastle is going to be tough. But they've got a squad to manage that. And so have Liverpool. They've got a good squad. It's one of the better squad they've had in terms of depth. Because they can play any front three and be lethal.
Literally.
This season, they've in the second half of the season, they've in the last few games, they've unearthed Mane as like some top striker playing in the false number 9 position. So they can play anyone like front three. Even Firmino can come in and can still be deadly. So they've got the squad, but I think the rotation will hurt them. I think it will disrupt their flow because Liverpool are a rhythm team where they play that high intensity, they play that pressure, and similar with City as well. They're a rhythm team as well. But before, when they didn't have this depth, it was all about the top players keeping up that form.
Yeah.
Now they've got other players to come in, but it's their front three is still their best front three still includes Mane and Salah, and arguably you give or take Jota and Diaz. But with the amount of games, with the pressure, I just find it hard to see because they're going to have to rotate because they're going to want to win every game. They're going to have to rotate. They're going to have to be able to maintain that high level of intensity and that form. And it's going to be hard, I feel, with that amount of rotation for them to do that.
Listen, I can't disagree with you. They're going to have to rotate. I said Spurs at home, Chelsea in the FA Cup, that goes to extra time. All right, fair enough. We can say Gerrard,
and it's not easy games,
hand them. But Southampton are still gonna. All right, fair enough. They're safe, but they've got nothing to play for. Wolves are on holiday, but again, it's the last game of the season. We know teams that play last game of the season with nothing to play for. You get high scoring games. But the fact of the matter is, truth. If it does come down to those last two games, they are both at home. Right, so with everything that Mr. KA said, do you agree? Do you think that the fact that they have to rotate them, they've got
Southampton games away? That's
I'm talking about the Wolves game. The Wolves game.
I thought you heard you say last two games are at home. Yeah, the last
game from City and the last game for Liverpool.
Yeah, it's at home. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With the high intensity. Truth, I know you probably are going for Liverpool to win everything, but they are surely more likely to slip up than Man City right now, seeing as Pep has only got one goal and that is the league and nothing else.
Not at this stage, because one thing is that when you're going for history, and Ferguson said it during the treble winning season, Wenger said it during the invincible season, when you're going for something, those little niggles, they don't matter. Going for something gives you energy to carry on. And I know you talked about the Villarreal first half. Me and Kay both know going to El Madrigal is not easy. That thing is a cauldron. Like, it is, no matter who's playing there, it is just such a hard place to go to. Like, the noise that they generate and the atmosphere that they generate, it's actually suffocating. It really is suffocating. So for the fact that Liverpool made such a comeback in that second half shows me that they've got the energy to see this out. It's only 6 games. Like, those players have marked it down. There's 6 games for us to achieve history. So it's not a lot. There's probably ticking them off which ones are easy. And they're going to highlight the Chelsea or the FA Cup game, the Real Madrid game, and probably the next game coming up. Because the Tottenham game is going to be... Go on.
No, I was going to say, but I feel that they will... If they will, then they're going to be playing their full strength for every single game. And I don't think they will.
That's fine. There's 6 games left.
But then why did they rest Trent and Salah in the last game then?
Because they had
they could. They
could actually. Yeah, because they could. Because they could. Think about it, like,
so what's
Newcastle.
The difference? I don't.
No, but now it's a time where there's no point of resting. There's literally 0 point. You play your best team for these last 6 games. You risk injury.
Right.
Yeah, no, you risk injury, you risk fatigue, because these players know that they have to get up for it, like, regardless. And it's gonna see them through. It's gonna see them through all the way. I think they're gonna win all their games. It's up to Man City.
It's up to Man City, and it's also up to Chelsea as well. Let's not forget
City
them.
got easier games, man, and they got less games.
It's not easier. That Real Madrid loss made everything 10 times harder for them, man. It made them 10 times harder.
I don't know.
We had to play a crap Liverpool team at home after we lost against Chelsea the way we did. And then in that first half, everyone's saying that's it. Our title challenge is gonna go up in smokes. It's only because we had Henry that things change. City, I don't think they got the same bottle, man. I don't think they got the same bottle. Their heads are gonna be down. I want to see Newcastle just whipping cross after cross and see how they deal with it. Credit if they win this Newcastle game. I'm predicting a draw for them.
Fair enough, and we're going to get to the Prem predictions right now because we are running out of time. It's the truth. Go ahead, mate.
Is it a big one? It's a double game week, isn't it? Shall I just do this thingy?
Yeah, just do this weekends. I don't know who, because we will be back on Wednesday because you lot's game is on Thursday, so we'll be back on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh, what a terrible ball. Sorry, I'm watching the Leicester game.
Yeah, it's over. It's over. Roma,
yeah, it's
I think Roma and Feyenoord are through to the
Was
Conference
it 0-0?
League. Yeah, finished 0-0. Yeah, Roma and Feyenoord are through in the Conference League, and in the Europa League, it will be Eintracht Frankfurt versus Rangers in the Europa League final. So well done to Rangers. Unfortunately, West Ham and Leicester couldn't get it done.
Good reason, man. Get West Ham can get out of it, man.
Who's the midweek on Wednesday? Truth. Is there anyone of on points?
Yeah, because it's
all important, man. It's all the Champions League and top 4 places and Premier League places.
I don't know,
this weekend is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so full complement. And then it's got Aston Villa, Liverpool. Yeah, Aston Villa, Liverpool. That's on Tuesday. Then it's got another important one is Man City, Wolves. That's on Wednesday. They got Leeds United, Chelsea.
On Wednesday as well.
Yeah, and then Arsenal, Tottenham.
We'll stop at Leeds United, Chelsea.
Then when are we gonna do the Arsenal, Tottenham one?
Well, I told you we're back on Wednesday, bro.
So what are you going to do?
Wednesday will be literally Wednesday will be North London Derby preview and the FA Cup final preview. That's what we're doing.
Okay, yeah. That's nice. All right, let's get into it. Crap, that was such a long time ago.
I can't even remember. Yeah, I'm sure I won.
This guy, that's his favorite line. He doesn't even know. He just saying he's sure he won. I had to find what game week this was because this was
a lifetime ago.
So it was me, KATJ. You did win, you know. Because you predicted this was the Man City Liverpool one.
Yes, and it was 2-2.
You predicted Man City. Just from looking at
it was such an obvious scoreline as well, that 2-2. It was such an obvious scoreline.
Wait, what was Newcastle versus who the hell's B?
Who?
I wrote B. Brentford. Was it Brentford?
It could have been
Burnley.
Burnley.
Why did I do Newcastle versus Brentford? Oh, Newcastle. Wait, why did I do Burnley?
Oh, because it was relegation. Maybe because it was relegation.
Yeah.
Who did it? At the time, it might have been a 6
pointer. Oh, yeah, it was. It was huge for Burnley. So let me just remember, we done Everton versus Man United. That was, off the top of my head, 1-0 Everton.
Yeah.
You actually got that. You picked it 2-1 to Everton. This guy. And then it was Southampton, Chelsea?
Yeah, no one. Hold on. Didn't Southampton win that game? No, Chelsea won 7-0 or something. Nah.
Yeah, so we all got that right. Yeah, we all got that right. Then it was Arsenal versus Brighton.
Yeah, none of us got that because Brighton won.
I actually put it to 0-0. I was close. Aston Villa versus Tottenham.
I don't think. Yeah.
Tottenham won that match, innit? It was like 4-0.
Yeah. Tottenham won.
Yeah, now you won that week.
Yeah.
You won that week. Ooh.
Yeah. We get it. Let's just move on. TJ won.
He's got a 2-point lead with 4 game weeks to go. That's harsh, man. That hurts me. All right, let's get into it. First game. Chelsea Wolves. No one knows what to expect from two teams. This is a mad one. Chelsea Wolves. That's okay for this one.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Chelsea.
Okay. I think they win as well, but I'm just not so.
It's just I'll put it down. If it was any other team, I would make it be more difficult. But I think Wolves are they're not good at the moment, man.
Yeah,
they're just not good right now. They're not even before they could rely on their defense, but now not even that.
Yeah, they're finished. TJ.
2-1 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea.
Chelsea are, I don't know what they're in right now.
They're both bad, but I think
Chelsea. They're both bad. Chelsea,
I think the players have to
win, man. Too much pressure.
Yeah, I think the players are just gonna play because they're trying to play for the FA Cup final. So they're gonna show something because they're gonna be like, yep, I want to play for the FA Cup final. I want to be in that team. So they're gonna ball out for this game. I'm gonna go 3-0 Chelsea. Let's go. Let's go to Brighton versus Man United. TJ.
2-0 Brighton.
This has got United win all over it.
2-0 Brighton.
Okay, I'm putting that down. I want the dub. Okay.
I'm actually siding with Mr. TJ's
really?
I'm going with 1-0 Brighton.
1-0 Brighton.
Yeah, I'm actually siding.
They're starting to find the back of the net right now.
Yeah, they are. They're playing well.
I'm going 2-2.
Well, actually, sorry, I'm gonna go 2-1 because Ronaldo's actually on some decent form at the moment. I'm gonna go 2-1 Brighton.
2-1 Brighton still.
But I still think they will win. 2-1 Brighton.
No one's picking the Man United win versus Brighton. Looking now. Big one. Liverpool versus Tottenham. This is huge. At both sides. I'm gonna go. I have a bad feeling about it. I do think Tottenham are gonna pick something up. Which a draw helps. I'm just hoping it's not a win. Because if Tottenham beat Liverpool, I think they go on and clinch Champions League. Because they got that confidence. And they'll probably beat us in the North London derby.
So your prediction is?
1-1. I say 1-1 because that doesn't damage Liverpool in terms of even if City do win, unless City win big, there's still a loss away from losing the title. Because on goal difference is similar. I think Liverpool are 1 point ahead on goal difference.
Are they on the same points?
No, City are 1 point ahead.
That's what I
thought.
Yeah, Liverpool got 3 points behind.
So if they win and then City, if they draw and then City win, they'll be 3 points behind. So I'm gonna go for 1-1. KA.
I'm gonna go. No, I think Liverpool will still have enough. I'm going 2-1 Liverpool.
2-1.
Actually, I want to go 3-2. I want an exciting game. That was my first thought. 3-2. I'm sticking with that. 3-2.
You can see it in it because I just think Tottenham have nothing to lose. They're just gonna attack.
I want an exciting game. 3-2. But still.
DJ?
2-1 Liverpool.
2-1. Cool. Let's go for Arsenal versus Leeds. Okay.
Eddie and Ketia hatching. I'm joking. He's done well, to be fair. I remember I talked badly of him a couple of weeks ago, or one of the last times we were on here, but
He's done okay. I wouldn't say
done okay.
well.
This is it. He's done okay. No, well for his standards.
Okay.
Well, we cannot go into next season with Eddie and Nketiah up front.
No.
But yes, so I'm gonna go for Leeds. I'm gonna go 3-0 Arsenal.
Oh wow. Exact same as mine. TJ?
2-0 Arsenal.
I'm actually going 3-0 Arsenal. I just had an epiphany we'll win that game. The annoying thing is though, is that we're playing after the Liverpool Tottenham game. That's really annoying. Because as I said, if Tottenham beat Liverpool and they're ahead of us, that's just gonna put undivided pressure. I'm going 3-0 as well. Man City, Newcastle. I'll take this one.
You don't think they're gonna do well from what you were saying earlier on?
I'm going 2-1 Newcastle.
Aish. Jesus is Lord.
1-2, 1-2 to Newcastle. Okay.
I'm going for it's gonna be a get right game. I'm sounding like an NBA pundit right now. They're gonna correct next game in the series. They're gonna correct their mistakes, make some adjustments. No, I'm gonna go for a no, I think they're gonna try and make a statement here. They're gonna go for I'm gonna say 4-0. I'm gonna say 4-0 City.
Jeez. You're like, that's more than a correction, man. That's an overcorrection. That's me. Okay.
City.
DJ?
3-1 City.
3-1. I'm the only one going Newcastle. But I can feel it in the air, man. Tuesday, Aston Villa, Liverpool.
Oh, we're doing the midweek games as well.
Only
2 of them.
Aston Villa, Liverpool. TJ?
2-0 Liverpool. Steven Gerrard's going to lie down.
Man said he's going to slip. Okay.
You know what? This is the one where I thought Liverpool can potentially lose it, you know?
Really?
Yeah, no, man. We've seen Liverpool put away goals at Anfield before. I don't know if this one's at Anfield or not, but we've seen
Gerrard's team talk is going to be like, if you get a chance,
slip. Do a Stevie G and slip. No, I think Villa can pull up a shock.
Really?
Even though we said in the past they're one of those Jekyll and Hyde teams where you don't know what you're gonna get on the day.
I'm shocked you're going to this one.
Yeah, I'm going for a 2-1 Villa.
Wow.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked at that.
1 Villa.
I'm with chest, bro.
I'm going for 4-0 Liverpool. And Steven Gerrard's having a little wine after the game.
Like Padre wine.
toasting a great victory. Wednesday, Leeds versus Chelsea. Leeds United versus Chelsea. Just before the FA Cup final. I'm surprised they put them on a Wednesday.
It's just where they could fit in the games. It's fixture.
Probably would have put it Tuesday though. Leeds versus Chelsea. Leeds United versus Chelsea. 1-0 Chelsea. No, Leeds are fighting about relegation. Oh crap! Because if they lose this weekend, they could be in the relegation zone. Ooh, okay, get back to me, K.
I still think Chelsea will win it, even though I think it'll be a 1-0 Chelsea.
Yeah, I was saying 1-0, but Leeds, if the results go the way I said it will, be battling.
Personally, I think it's hard to see Leeds score goals, man. They've missed Bamford so much this season.
Yeah, I know. TJ?
1-1.
1-1. That sounds like a scoreline I'll go for. I'm going to go 2-1 to Chelsea, maybe. But I'm not convinced about saying that. I wouldn't be surprised if Leeds go and win.
I wouldn't be either, to be honest, with their Chelsea's form.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Leeds gonna win that game. And then Wolves versus Man City. Is it Wolves versus Man City or Man City versus Wolves?
That's Wolves versus Man City.
Yeah, Wolves versus Man City. I'll take that. I'm gonna go 1-1. Okay.
2-0 City. City are without Traore. Not City. Wolves are without Traore and without Jimenez. Jimenez hasn't played for a couple of games. I haven't seen it. I feel like I haven't seen him on the pitch for a while.
No, he's played. He's just been poor.
Is he? Okay. But still. I would say City, I'll go for City win 2-0.
TJ?
2-1 City.
2-1 City. Okay, that is it. A long, extensive list. Huge game week. Not just for top 4 and title, but for the predictions table.
I was about to say fantasy football.
that too. Hey, this is my week. This is my week, Katie. This guy,
guy. See how when I take back command of that league, no one talks about it no more. TJ, you see the group? They don't mention it. Only when they feel like they've caught up with me.
No. I've been in a down thing this week, but this week is my week. This is my week.
And you heard it here first, people. This week is the truth week.
Next week, man. Who do you think? Actually, let us know now. Do you think Truth can catch?
Hey, wait. I know you don't have your free hit left, though.
I'm playing it game week 39.
This
guy, man. People listen. Man. That is it from us. It's been a jam-packed show. It's been a fun show as well. But let us know what you think in the comment section. Let us know what you think about the Real Madrid versus Man City result. Is Pep really on fraud watch? Do we take him out the GOAT conversation? Should he be cleaning up at McD's? Let us know what you think in the comment section. Let us know what you think about Don Carlo. Is he the GOAT? And the job that he's done at Real Madrid, does he get the respect that he deserves from the footballing world? Do you think that Liverpool are going to go on this juggernaut and do the quad? Or do you think City will pull it out of the bag and win the only trophy that they have left? And also let us know your predictions. Let us know what you think is going to happen in this week and midweek fixtures. And let us know what you think. Is the Truth going to catch K in Fantasy League? Who's going to be on the top of that? We want to hear from you. And as usual, before we go, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Get the likes up, smash the like button, get them subscriptions up, all that good stuff. Share. We are here. And don't forget to join our social media pages as well. Links are in the description. Want to say thank you very much to my guys, The Truth and Mr. KA. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Good to be back, man.
Yeah, it's always good to be back. People, coming up, you're going to have the review for Fight Talk, review of 274. I'll be back on next week with Tooth. Also, we are going to have Boxing Talk. We'll be back. I'll be back at ST and all the man there.
Wait, why Boxing Talk?
Because we got to talk about Fury and White, and we got to talk Spence's fight, and Canelo's fighting on the weekend against Bivol.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So we got so much boxing to get through as well.
Well, we got NBA talk. That is more important.
NBA talk is coming. It's coming. Listen. It's coming very soon.
We're actually doing NBA talk in our group. Like, what is going on?
NBA talk is coming very soon, people. Like, there's so much going on right now that we have to talk about the NBA. It is coming. Listen,
it's your turn. Get him back. Ask him about F1 talk.
Oh yeah, and people, listen. I keep telling you, lot.
You know
this guy about
it's not F1 time.
I think they're in the 4th race already, and we still haven't had F1 talk. Right? Like, give me a day off.
Mercedes are doing crap, so there's nothing to talk about. Yet. And the races aren't exciting as they should have been with the new cars and that. So
yeah,
it's yet to kick off for me. It's gonna kick off soon though.
100%. But people, stay safe out there. Be safe. Thanks for tuning in, and we shall see you very soon. Peace.